I want you to understand something, yeah? This world has planes.
Yeah.
Some niggas on plane 1, some niggas on plane 82, bro. If your chick by mistake lands on a guy on plane 82, you have not made your research. This guy has invested time, money into his craft. And for you pulling up with
Which
your
craft
vibes.
are we talking about, though?
Bro, all craft. Some guys go and watch.
Welcome to our Mob Jazz podcast. This is Melvin. Just a quick note to say that if you're currently listening to this conversation, you're not currently on our subscriber feed and will only be hearing the first part of this episode. In order to hear the full episode, you'll need to subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find full episodes of the Mob Jazz podcast and other subscriber-only content. The Mob Jazz podcast is made possible purely through the support of our patrons. So if you like what we're doing here, please consider subscribing.
What do you do, YouTube? Welcome back to the podcast. We have a special one for you today. I know I will say this, but today, this one,
It's over.
it's very special. We have the man, the myth, the legend,
Yeah.
Joshua Hussein Baraka, and I'm playing. Joshua Baraka. Joshua Baraka, bro.
Yo.
The man with the golden voice, man.
The Gino General.
Welcome,
The Gino
General.
General.
Let this do some in.
Let me
Welcome
ask
to
you.
the podcast, bro.
Okay, do you have gono?
Go no.
What?
Vibrato.
Vibrato. Yeah. I look it, bro.
I knew what you were asking. My mind went somewhere else, bro. Gona's like that.
Yeah.
Vibrato.
Oh.
Vibrato.
It's
called gono.
Oh.
Madam, gono is also a short form for gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah. I was about to ask, like,
Man,
what
this
man
was a serious
straight out
setup.
of.
So if a guy asks you, do you have gono? You should make sure which one is referring to.
You say yes and guys clip out that Kevin put it on TikTok and put sad music.
They're like, this Baraka guy.
You may say it's a friend yourself in red paper. Yes, gono. Nah, I'm playing.
Anyway, what up?
Kati Sifi is syphilis.
Sifi.
You
What,
guys
syphilis
pull
have a
out
short
shit
form?
from like.
I think guys just call it syphilis.
Sifi, eh?
No, guys just
Guys,
call
these
it
things were not that, like, they weren't lit for guys to be making sure.
that sounds lit.
That sounds lit.
Hey,
It's a
Sifi. Sida?
Oh, no, that's a Sido.
Sido.
The headphones.
I don't know.
Where did Sida come from?
Come again?
Where did Sida come from?
Sida is AIDS backwards.
Yes, it's backwards.
Yeah.
Does just hit you.
Like doof.
Deuce. Now me, I want to know where Deuce came
Sida is
from.
It's
not
okay,
AIDS,
okay, it's
yeah,
like-
it's rearranged. Backwards.
But let me kill you. There was a food supplement. I think it was a food supplement. It wasn't a gummy bear. It came out in the 80s in the States. It was called AIDS with a Y. It dropped like literally a year before the first AIDS case was reported. Yeah, that's a fun fact for you. There's a food supplement
Yes.
called AIDS.
Your fun fact.
What was the supplement for?
Like general health, I think. I don't remember exactly what it did,
Yeah.
but it was called like AIDS with a Y.
Yo, how come
So it's
that
almost
didn't
AID
survive?
you.
How come that didn't survive, but Corona survived?
How do you mean? Like Corona beer?
Yeah.
I think Corona found Corona.
Yeah, same with AIDS.
True, by the way.
Yeah. How
But like
come?
Corona was there for so long.
For a while, I guess.
Yeah,
So long.
Was
Corona
established.
is an old company.
Where
Was
even
established.
Vin Diesel was
Yes.
drinking it in like the
Yes.
first
Bruh.
So yeah.
Also, Corona has money. We're not sure if AIDS had money.
You think Corona can still like penetrate markets that it had never penetrated before?
I
Corona?
think
Yeah, that'd be.
I think I've bought
Yeah,
it because of coronavirus.
I
So
swear, you're a different breed.
I was like, what's this Corona drink?
No, but to be fair, Corona is the name of the family of viruses,
Yeah.
and then the actual virus is called COVID-19. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the coronavirus is the viruses which have
They're
those
more.
but like it's a virus that has those boosts. Like, you know, they do the coronavirus and it has those spikes on it with the thing on the end. Yeah, those are like, it's called
They're
Corona.
like-
It looks
is
like
it
a crown.
2 million variants of Corona,
But I have no idea.
but not COVID-19. There's so many.
I have no. I just know, like, ever since I started keeping track, like 2 years back, like every week there's a new variant, bro.
Corona.
They just announced one like last week, you know. But I forgot their name.
Yeah, but that one, they announced it and then 2 days later it went.
Where do they go, bro?
I don't know.
Where do these things go, man?
Listen, man. Josh, welcome to our pod. What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just coming off the high of releasing the EP.
Fire.
Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm now in the zone, working on more music. Yeah, man, the cliche. I don't know cliches.
Hey, we're working on the studio. You came and
We're
said,
in the
man, I just
studio."
came from the studio, man. My bad.
I need to leave. I need to go back to the studio.
I just saw on Twitter that your EP just hit 100k streams.
Yeah, man. Quite crazy.
Congrats,
Is that
bro.
on
Crazy.
all
That's
platforms?
insane.
Yeah, like general.
Fire.
Yeah,
Cumulatively.
it's crazy.
That's lit.
Yeah, man,
Do.
less than a month.
There was
so,
a time during last month when you were the only Ugandan artist in the top 100 playlist.
it was
I was
crazy.
like, yo.
In Uganda.
Yeah.
Top 100 Uganda.
Yeah.
And all
What?
the 5
The
songs
only
were there,
Ugandan
bro.
artist.
All the 5
Man,
songs were
the
there.
whole EP was there.
It was nice. I was on number 1 for like 8 days on like top albums, Uganda. Apple
Then Rush
Music.
came for you. Quick.
Asake. It was Ashake.
It was-
Ashake, bro.
You choking.
That's what I want to know, man.
Shaki
So
is
It
crazy.
came to steal the charts.
you're an artist. So how does that list work? That playlist, how does it work?
Most streamed.
Is there like
And they compute it daily.
Oh.
Yeah.
These
So
guys
every
have
day.
crazy algorithms.
Yeah, man. So
It's
every day
daily.
they say who streams the most streamed songs. Top 100 is most streamed songs. Then top albums is top streamed albums.
So it happens automatically. It's not a
Yeah.
thing of where there's someone making it and there's
Nah,
someone
you
who's
don't.
rigging shit.
Man,
Or
let me pitch.
yeah. You can't pitch that.
Like you guys, there's
No,
a
no,
song, I
not
swear.
that particular playlist.
Yeah. There's no pitching. It's
But what
just
about
numbers.
What about the other playlists that you can end up on? I
Oh,
saw.
yeah. Like I'll take Cruise,
Yeah, huh?
Steph Kawat. Those ones you can pitch. Or if you're lucky, by God's chance, someone from the editorial team of that playlist like hears the song or something,
Likes you.
then likes it and just puts it inside.
I
But
wonder
you
what
can
it
pitch.
takes to be like a playlist curator for these guys. Because I know some guy who was telling me, yo, I curate playlists. I took it with a grain of salt. I was like, man,
This guy's lying.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, so this is 5 guys. But what does pitching mean? Like how
pitching.
do I pitch that guy my song?
How do you pitch? So like for example with like Spotify, there's an app. You guys have Spotify, but then there's also Spotify for artists.
For artists, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like a different color. It's
Yeah.
not green, it's blue, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like on Spotify for artists, you see like the analytics, your numbers, people have streamed every day, every month, whole year, stuff like that. Are they male? Are they female? What song are they listening to most? Their age group, stuff like that. And then also there's a spot where you can pitch and ask for like help from Spotify. Yeah. So if you
Like
have
what
like
kind
a
of help?
release, if you have a release, you can pitch like 2 weeks before. The earlier the better. So now the problem with like most Ugandan artists say they make the song today, put it out tomorrow. But like if you give it like 2 weeks, you can pitch to Spotify and they will put you in playlists, like editorial playlists. If they like the song, editorial playlists they'll put you in. They have a lot of editorial playlists, man. And then also you can get some good numbers from there. And then also they can put you on covers. Like when they open, like a Ugandan opens their Spotify, they'll see Joshua Baraka on the top or something. They will push your artist profile to different pages. When you play music on Spotify, for example, and it's on shuffle, for example, you like an artist that is in the same genre as me, it keeps getting bigger. For example, on a low level, let's say you listen to like Cohen JC. When you like it's on shuffle mode or something, or like you're just playing, after a Cohen JC song, they'll put Joshua Baraka. They'll put that Joshua Baraka song because I pitched it because you get, yeah. But then also like on an extreme level, if now you know like the bigger guys, they can put your song after like Miguel. You get like big guys.
Is there money
So-
involved?
No, it's totally free, man. It's totally free.
What are the chances of Spotify actually taking on your pitch? Because I imagine there must be like hundreds and thousands of
Billion.
applicants. bro.
Katia, that's where your distributor comes in. Yeah.
So that your
So
distributor can pitch on your
distributors
behalf.
have like backends. I don't know how to explain that because I also don't understand it.
No,
But
he
like-
does. He's just saying that to us. Yeah.
So different
Don't play
distributors
it,
have
he don't
different
understand.
weights, for
Yeah.
example. So for example, like there's a DistroKid, TuneCore, there's what. So depending on the package, your distributor can let me call it pledge for you. Like push for you more because they have more connection. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like for them, they deal with like the Spotify, the playlist curators directly.
Direct.
So it's easier for them to be like, man, there's this guy, he's distributing with us, and he has put out this music. If you like it, but you get it's easier for them.
So you guys kind of use distributors the way we use like Anchor and Podbean and stuff like that. It's not like
exactly
not like a guy who you go to. It's an app that you.
No. You can't just go and put music on Spotify.
So
You need a distributor.
Are you independent? Are you signed to a label?
I'm not really signed, but I have a team, a management team.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that attached to a label or is it your own?
It's not. It's actually Sese, man. DJ Sese. Yeah, Sese Nation. So we have a team. It's me, Lobster, Sese, and a couple of other guys, and yeah, that's it really.
What do you think about record deals
Record
now,
deals.
especially here in Uganda?
Man, there's way more you can do
With a record deal
without a record deal.
or without?
Yeah, get what I mean. Like, guys, a record deal is so binding. Get what I mean? Unless you're going to twitch the contents of the contract, but a standard contract of a record deal is so difficult to be with. You'll be old and you'll cry.
It's that simple.
Nothing would have happened. You'll be pissed.
You can't tour anymore. You don't own any of your songs.
Yeah.
You start crying. But if the contents of the contract can be twisted, you can be like, guys, can't I want to own my masters? Don't take 80%, take this. Get what I mean? But it's hard to do in Uganda, man. When you're desperate, and guys like, I won't give you 100 million. You're going to be in my thingy for 5 years.
Can be the hottest
Wait,
5
it's
years
like
of your life.
very long.
Be like, nada.
Can be the
It's to be
hottest
like,
5.
no, nothing. Then you go back to your car, baby. Baby's like, waganya million chikumi.
No, but to put it into perspective, 100M is like what? 33,000?
Okay.
33K?
Yeah.
That's how much
Over
they paid
5
Raymond
years.
to perform one day here
Yeah.
But
So
like,
you're getting 20 mil a year.
for 5 years.
But I think is
That works up to 20 divided by
depends on
12.
what you it depends
but
on what
also
you're
giving
remember,
giving
something
you're
a month.
paid for like performances.
Yeah.
You get allowances.
Depends on what you're giving up for that handle.
Yeah.
You're giving up like the rights to kind of like sell the music and
Yeah.
but you'll still be able to perform.
You perform, but you don't own the music.
Yeah.
Like the music, if you leave the label,
The label keeps your music.
better make some new music, man.
Yeah. Everything belongs to them.
Yeah.
Everything in the okay. So for example, if you had a label
to make it
for like one, if the contract is 5 years, whatever you make in those 5 years
Belongs
in
to them.
perpetuity.
yeah, it's not yours.
Forever belongs to them.
Oh,
You
wow.
sold your
It's
music
not yours.
at 100.
Yeah, man.
I thought after the 5 years I'd have a chance to get my stuff back.
But also
You have
just
to
know
buy
You
it
can
back.
buy it back.
just know if you take that 100,
Mm.
there's a chance that you might not make any fire for those 5 years. That chance also you may just not make any fire.
You keep your fire.
You
Let-
keep
let-
your handle.
Let's keep our eyes on the positives. Let's look at the positives because
That's looking
if
at
you're in that
positive,
contract and you're not making fire for 5
Yeah,
years,
but you took the handle already.
but that's a double L. Don't
No,
you even
no,
now
no,
owe
no,
him
no, I
money?
don't see it that
It's not
way.
an elf. I've taken the handle.
What if you've kept your fire songs for the 6th year? Now guys know you. Loki. But nah, it's-
But the
Yeah,
problem is
yeah,
that you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
assume
Yeah, but 6
the
years
guy
you're
who
not the
has
same
put
guy.
100 million in you
Is a
can make
fool.
you can allow you to make fake music.
You'll be on your
He'll
case.
get a songwriter, producer, everything. Eh?
He'll
He'll
give
be
you
like,
the
"Ati,
fire."
you sing this.
Sit down,
He'll
sit down
give
and
it to you.
record.
Go, can you let $100
No,
million go
no,
like
no,
that?
no, no.
But me, I can't sing. Ah, no.
No. He can't allow, bro.
Can't allow, man.
Aight.
So it's kind of it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but it's better if you can get a team, and just do your stuff, man. Get a team that understands you and your brand, that's willing to grow with you, that believes in you. Yeah, man. But you still need money, though.
Facts.
Yeah. And like this is where like a record label comes in. Like with
Yeah.
the finance, your
Yeah,
videos
yeah.
are covered. And they also deal with, I guess, your distribution
Mm.
abroad.
Mm.
How are you targeting that? How are you tackling that? Because I see
Mm.
you're really popping abroad, bro.
Yeah, man. Auntie Kati, God has been good to me. So recently, sometime this year,
Yeah.
a guy, I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, came from was visiting UG. Was just chilling. You get, and I got a tip off. Shout out Gashumba, Sheila, it's so nice. Yeah. So and then I met him. We talked, and this guy was working for Empire. He manages. They distribute for Fireboy, Ashake,
hella people,
and like a lot of other guys. And like, yeah, man. I don't know why, but God was good to me, and like they liked what I was doing. They liked me as a person and everything. And yeah, so they picked up on the project. So for this project, I've been working with Empire. But then, so that has also helped. But then also, before that, me and Lob is a very good manager. And then also he's a good music person. Like he understands the industry and the business. So if you've noticed, I have like very, very few like local collaborations. From like when I started, I've just been trying to diversify and pick out artists in my style, but around the continent really. And yeah, man, just trying to tap into their communities and everything. Just tap into like their communities and everything. And yeah, so it has been, it's very intentional. It's very intentional marketing and working towards
to
that.
this shit. Like
Yeah.
you're not just in it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's the biggest misconception, that people blow naturally. That's not
Never.
true. That's
Always planned.
That has never been true.
It's a plan.
It's a plan, man. Like for example, think about it. When like an American guy drops an album, there are set radio stations he'll go to, YouTube shows he'll go to, and stuff like that. They're like systems. You get what I mean? And from there, people get into your stuff and everything. There's people you'll talk to. Like for example, every Tiny Desk you've watched, that guy has dropped an album like a few weeks before. Or like Breakfast Club. Like if you're a rapper, you'll go for like the freestyle niggas, what,
yeah.
you get like stuff like that.
It's basically
So-
promo they are doing for the
Yeah.
album.
You go for Saturday Night Live. You go for like these late shows. What you get what I mean?
Everything's a roller. You come
Yeah.
for the MJP.
You
Everything is
get-
planned.
Hey.
Everything is planned.
No,
This is
man.
the one
These
stop.
guys-
Yeah. And that's what we're doing now, man.
Stream
I feel like that's
watershed.
what we're lacking in this industry. We don't have those systems that those guys made already. Until when I drop it,
I
I'm
go
going
here,
here,
I
I'm
go
going
here, I
here,
go
I'm going
here,
here,
yeah.
and that my shit will
Drives
take off.
traffic.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to make them.
We are, man.
We're
Now
going to
what?
make
Mob
them.
jazz.
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good.
it's over.
Men at work.
That aunt took us back
Mm.
to this weekend. I know what guys did this weekend.
Hey.
That's what jazz. Every time I stay in on a weekend, guys come back with mob jazz. Hey, man, weekend.
But you can't just. I
Listen.
actually hit you up the whole
Nah, you
weekend.
did. The whole week.
Every day, bro.
You hit me on like started hitting me on like Thursday.
Like when not to be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah,
Okay, to be
started
fair, this
hitting me.
weekend was way more active for me than usual. Usually I come here with some boring answer like I was working or I was, fuck that. Today. And I'll be honest, my weekend started on Thursday. Actually, my weekend started on, to be fair, Tuesday.
I think it was okay. Jazz.
Tuesday.
Fair.
Mm.
fair.
When we record, okay, I don't know if we still say when we record, but like,
I mean, we're going live now, so.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
guys
but-
don't know recording.
but like from here we went to like some small meat guy. It was like,
Right.
it was like the Amapiano was on fire. Like, I'm not the biggest Amapiano fan.
Mm.
But that
That
day,
Amapiano was fire. Wednesday we relaxed. Thursday, I hit this guy up. The voice. He's like, let's go for some, for some dinner and some small bands. But from there we ended up at the launch for Oxlade's show at Skies. And like out of nowhere, like we just ended up there. That's where we were.
a short drive, to be fair.
It's-
A short drive. It's
But
hard to turn down.
But it's a very if you know kind of drive, bro. Like not many guys are taking that short drive. But we ended up there. It was lit. Fryo comes. There was that concert. It knocked. It
Bro.
knocked. For all the guys who don't understand
Were you there?
English.
You went?
No.
Oh.
I drove outside it, man. This was maybe like at 8.
You were about to go.
No.
Oh.
I was heading to
Shook.
Someplace.
some place.
This
Say
nigga
so,
called me at like
yeah.
3 p.m. He's like, what are you doing?
Okay, I was like, this weekend, the reason I'm so active, man. This is the first weekend I've had in a while where I didn't have work the weekend, man. Like, now I have work, but the weekend is off. I come on Wednesday, bro. So yeah, we end up at Shook. Shook was, it was 8. Sato, we're out again. I hate this
didn't tell
guy.
him what Shook is.
Oh, Shook is,
You know what Shook is?
No, man.
Oh.
just reverse it.
Kush.
That's
Yeah, there we
So,
go.
Blip it, blip it. Blip it.
So we had Shook. It was lit, man. Shook was lit. I don't want to go too much into
What
Shook.
was it on Friday?
Yeah, that's why I linked you,
Yeah,
bro.
Friday was crazy.
You know
Friday was
you know what we're
crazy.
discussing, bro.
Patreon.
I won't lie.
I need to know.
Don't ask me because I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I know
Nice.
for a fact.
Nice.
Sato, we were out again. Now it was Shane and
Shook
Higa's
has been
birthday,
kind
bro.
of catchy. It has been. It
Bruh.
started
No.
to pick up again.
Funnily enough, it was not like, I wouldn't call it a typical hot Shook night.
Uh-huh.
In terms of,
But
it was
lit,
hot, bro. Like, the few people who were there
It was late. It
were
was
all
vibes.
The 20
of the
us.
mission. Hey, they don't know why they were there. Exactly. Funny enough, Mark was in there, bro, the host.
Yeah.
You remember what we were talking about?
Double time.
Hey.
Subdivided.
Double
No, 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 subdivided, no tempo.
But bruh,
My guys tried.
Yes, not table, that's just like that. No, really.
yo,
Them
Friday-
Sato-
Please not before that. This guy was at Meet Guy. Don't let him
Oh,
lie to you.
before Shook you admit guy.
Yeah, on Friday again.
Okay.
Okay, so I was waiting for this voice guy, but voice was not yet there. And he came later. So I went to meet guy to chill for a bit. So after that, went to Shook. Saturday ends. Rather, Friday ends.
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm chilling at home. But I still have that car itch, bro. Like, I want to go out. Again. What are the streets saying, bro? So I go on my snap, I see Shane.
Yeah.
He was pouring like some shots.
Yeah.
And I see the banister in the back. I'm like, that's Salama Springs banister, bro.
Yeah. I saw you in black. I was like,
Bro, that's the big thing, bro. Now me, I pull up to the party. I'm like, you know, dressed. I'm fire, bro. I'm feeling myself. I woke up. Everyone is in white, bro. I'm like, why is everyone? Was there a dress code here? So I'm like, okay. So I go to Shane to ask Shane because he's on his own snap. So I'm asking him, bro, like, is there a dress code? Is this like a birthday party?
Yeah, bro, it's my birthday.
Like, come on, bro. It's like my birthday, me a nigga. I'm like, oh shit, happy birthday. Well, it was funny. Happy birthday, Shane and nigga, man. But like, you guys didn't invite me. But I
I
still
have our
did.
invites, bro.
Eh?
I think I have our invites.
So you're the issue, the problem
Yeah,
here, bro.
I have our invites.
No, my man just literally walked up, bro. That was such a vibe, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
so
looks like a
happy
vibe.
I went for that one. Of all the
Salama
3
is-
days,
Salama is always a vibe.
I wouldn't even blame it on Salama. I might blame it on Higa and Shane this
Shane.
time.
Okay.
Because the ratios were on point, bro. Like, that's the best ratio I've ever seen in Kampala so far in like 2022. In terms of like
That's
boys to
a
girls.
real compliment.
A very good ratio.
That's a real compliment.
Everyone was lit.
Mm.
Everyone was just having a good time. It was very good.
Love that.
Now after that, I was dead Sunday. I was in my bed playing video games,
What you
bro.
did?
Wait.
Sato,
Hey, badly.
you're there.
Hey.
Badly.
We have stories. We have
Nah, that was
stories.
my weekend.
Let's get into our topics, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stable.
Magic, what do you have for us today?
1 second. One moment.
Can tell them,
Mm,
bro. Boy.
Let me see. I kinda
Tell them, bro.
Glossed over this, but the Beanie Man show.
Speaking of our weekend,
That was the main show this weekend that all of us foxed.
yeah, I was never going. I told you guys I'm never going for another concert, except maybe Josh.
Why again?
Will
First tell us
the
again
next
why.
concert be
Nice.
indoor?
Yeah.
I'm
Most
coming
most
for
of
that. Yeah.
outdoor stuff, man, is not really I don't know, man.
Sound friendly.
Sound, yeah, and then also like the rain, it's kind of cold. Like I would want to have like a show in a place where guys can, you know, get into the corners. I'm joking.
I'm dead.
Patron.
I'm joking.
No.
Anyways,
That cornering.
like it's always good. Like man, outdoor shows are not.
To be
really
fair
my
though,
thing.
your album launch,
Mm.
I saw some guys
That was outdoor.
after the
That
corner.
was shook, right?
There's a truth.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
That's like indoor, outdoor.
There were
Hybrid.
some guys that cornering
Eh,
after the
I was the
EP.
one outdoor.
Yeah, actually.
Other guys are
Yeah,
indoor.
other
guys are
That's indoor. That's an indoor one. Yeah, but
Bro.
I'm not going for any outdoor shit. So even when that flap,
What
I
happened?
was like, good riddance, man. After that, what's the last one we went for together? Was in Afropalooza. What came after Afropalooza?
After Afropalooza.
There was a thing after.
No, I didn't go
Afropalooza.
for that one after Afropalooza.
There's been one other big concert.
That was the
After-
Amapiano one, no?
Maybe,
Chama
maybe it
Nation.
was Afropalooza.
Choma Nation.
Yeah, I went for Chama Nation. But that's not when I decided to chill. I feel like there was something after that. Anyway, bro. The point is, I'm done, man.
Why?
Are you done with concerts or with
Like
Lugogo cricket
forever or
over,
like-
bro?
Like, you just, you know, when shit is just no longer entertaining to you. Like, you know, you go there. I remember when I started going for concerts, it was just like, it was amazing to me, bro, that we're here and the guy's doing the songs that we all love live. Like, we're looking at him.
Yeah.
Bro, now,
Bro, I won't lie to you.
it's like it's such a nerve-wracking environment, first of all. Instead of watching that shit, I'm here checking on who's like behind me, who's...
You're anxious, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Even the music doesn't sound as good to me when the guy's doing it on stage. And then the guy there and do all the songs. And then, like, it's just, there's too
There's
much.
always something.
There's just too many things that are out of my control, I think. So I'm no longer comfortable there. So I released.
But to say never, bro.
No, never. At least for us, I am not going for any others. I was going to go for Under the Sun. They cancelled it. So I'm not going for any, bro.
Crazy.
That's
I
what
heard this guy is coming on 31st. Yeah, Levy.
Cartier.
Hey,
I heard.
that's part of November, December.
It's coming, 31st
December.
December. But then, man, choosing between Yalevi and the Lord, bro.
Guess it, the Lord,
I thought you were going to say the farm, bro.
No, man.
Because I've been in the villa, but that's an easy choice, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
That's Yalevi versus Jesus, bro.
No,
Nah.
sir, bro. Like, yeah. There'll be a sting of guilt when like fireworks for midnight is popping off and you've entered the new year in Nigos, bro.
Nah, you'll
but
also
let me
be
ask you
fireworks.
something. Usually go for like overnights.
Yeah, man, like for like 31st to give the year
Must
to
be
the
nice.
Lord and stuff.
Respect.
For me,
Yeah,
this
man.
year, this year we're in balloons. Why aren't we together in those balloons?
Hey, last year, nah.
Oh,
That's
guys,
New
last year.
Year's.
Well, you
That's
guys.
New Year's. What?
Serena.
Serena. For the
I remember we were
Malembe.
supposed to. We were supposed to be together that day, and then you. I can't even know where I was last New Year.
That's not New Year. That's not not in no overnight, bro.
But you see, yeah, Levy is a different beast. So,
But bro, let me tell you, you have like 1st Jan. Like the 1st Jan night
to jam.
to like jam. Like,
Bro, I
First
cannot
Jan night is
jam
lit.
On first night, bro. On first Jan.
First
Why,
Jan is
bro?
lit.
great.
Everyone's hangover,
Why?
bro. Everyone's hangover from the 31st. Anyway, that day you just have to make a choice, man.
Interesting.
It says a lot about who you are. You make a choice on that day.
You're a good
Let me
man.
tell you.
You're a
Yeah,
very
about
good
who
man.
you are on
No,
that
man,
day.
it's even, man, I don't know. I feel like it's because it's what I've always done.
Overnight.
Yeah, man, I feel like guilt will hit me like at 1 or like
Now,
like 12:30.
Let me tell you from someone who
and
has
I'm
always
like,
done overnight.
Damn.
You won't.
By
that time- By that time, overnight is at the back of your mind. But anyway, I
Overnight.
guess-
Nah, I've never been for overnight on the
crazy.
31st. Like they've pitched me at home several times, but
I've actually never been for an overnight.
didn't seem
in my
like-
life, bro.
in at all.
I've been for the only overnights I've been for are like vigils, I guess.
I should go for one
That's
overnight,
not
bro.
really an overnight.
You should.
But overnights can be crazy, bro. I went for one,
Crazy.
the one that I remember. No. Okay, like yes, they're spiritual and you
Powerful.
connect with the Lord. Yes, but now I'm going to tell you the other side.
Oh,
There's this one overnight I went for.
the dark side.
It was I think Pastor Kayanja. He was
Mm.
doing this thing called 44 Days of Glory.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
77.
44.
No.
77. Yeah, 77.
No.
I was thinking of channel 44. Sorry, it was showing on channel 44 before.
Yeah.
So now-
yeah.
This thing I think is still going on up to now.
Bro, it was supposed. It was. I don't know how many days that.
Okay,
now,
so-
but
Oh,
They were-
that's why they call it 77
Yeah.
dogs.
Dogs,
Yeah.
Days of Glory. Yeah.
Ah.
So now the original 77 dogs, like the original, those first 77, like it was
those
so
were
powerful,
serious,
bro. Like
those were serious.
those, like
I
every
also
day,
went for one, man.
every day.
About bless.
Me, I used
Gay.
to watch it.
Those first 77, every day someone would go from my house. Like every day, first of all, people would go from my house. My mom, my aunts, my people would go from the house like every day. Like there'd be days at home when it's just like me and my sister at home. And these 77 days nights. So one day I was like, man, let me go and check out this thing. Like, bro, just entering 77 dogs. He's a dog in need of himself, bro. That's the first of the 77, bro. The lines, bro. There's like literally all of Kampala
Guys are dead.
has come to claim their miracle, bro. Like, they're miracles. Like, I won't even lie, like, one of my aunties got healed. But, bro, everyone comes with their
She
miracle,
got
bro.
healed permanently.
Yeah, permanently to
Yeah,
this
what-
day.
Yeah, even a
That's
family
so
member
dope,
of
This day,
mine,
bro.
man.
What does she heal?
That's why I went, man. Like, I was like, this thing works. So I have to go and check at least one day. But after that, when I never went back.
Can you say what she was healed from?
She had, I don't remember exactly, but she couldn't walk properly. And she went up there and walked, man.
Say swear.
On TV, bro.
Well,
I saw on TV. Yeah. That's what she going to say. You were like,
why you walking?
I was like, okay. Maybe I need to check this. Like, oh, she's on 7 days like that. But bro, the overnights are crazy, bro. Like,
Overnights are crazy.
they sing for hours. They
But man, the
crazy.
true test of faith in overnight is like at 3 a.m. That's why you're like, do I really want this miracle, man?
And the funny thing,
The last overnight I went for, funny enough, you know some of these guys, but I remember, like you're in the middle and you're like, let me first take a walk because it's too much. So I take a walk. I find my guy sleeping.
Fast asleep.
Fast asleep. Do you know a kid's double decker? This guy was folded in the decker. I told him, I'm like, relax. Why you sleep? He's like, well, leave me. I've gum.
Bash.
Like 1 a.m. meanwhile. It's not even far. But the next night, he was blasting till 4 a.m.
Great.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the thing about overnight. There's a time I used to play piano for churches. So there's this one church I went for overnight for. So when you're on piano, you pray, cool, guys be praying, but you can go observe, dig, you be as if you're playing mob. Guy caught me at 1 a.m. The pastor, guys were like praying, they were like in mad prayers. Me, I'd prayed my stuff to go down. Get. I don't want to, I start as if playing what? Guy comes and is like, man, take my hand.
Hey.
Let's walk. Start praying in tongues.
Say swear.
Bruh.
on stage.
Guy got my hand like this, Made me walk around the church as we pray for 2 hours. Like I prayed for myself, my family, our neighbors,
In tongues.
the country. Not in tongues. The tongues jam. Tongues gum. Tongues gum. The first jam. They came. They gum. I prayed for this country. Me.
From north to central.
I prayed for the world. I almost prayed for God himself.
You were like, man,
Keep ruling.
you was you.
It was quite crazy.
Nah,
man.
but
it was
that's-
quite
that's
crazy.
so funny.
Like, unrelated.
Overnights are crazy.
How do you guys feel about like other men just holding your hands, bro, and walking with you?
Katiman, I feel like
Depends on who it is.
nah, man.
Okay,
Even if it's your
story,
father,
yeah,
bro.
bro. This is a story. Who held your hand and just walked
Why are you
with
okay
you?
with holding your hand?
My dad, I'm coming with my dad.
No.
Mm.
Trust
Me, I'm
bro.
coming with my dad.
No, let me tell you. If your dad held your hand, there's a moment where it starts getting uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even for
after
him,
some
like,
time.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like it's more
It's
like,
like-
he'll let
it's
go
like
fast. Like
really
people are playing
weird.
a game of who let go fast.
Yeah.
My dad will be like, man,
have you ever been with someone
sit down.
who doesn't get social cues? You get what I mean?
yeah.
Like they hold you, and like naturally there's a moment where you feel like,
Yeah,
I
that's
should
enough.
let
It's
go.
too much.
The handshake
And
is
this
gone.
nigga is still holding you,
In
man.
fact, he grips you harder. When he feels your grip loosening, give me holds. So now it's only him
Hold your
holding, man.
finger, hold your car.
It's only
hold your
him
cup.
Yours is like so, bro.
Oh man, people like who can't see that you're like uncomfortable.
Nah,
Those
but you
people
see,
are crazy.
the thing is, also when the palms start getting sweaty, I'm like, bro,
Release me.
whether you're a guy
Right, chick.
or a chick,
Imagine you go to high five, like you go to holla at a guy. You know how guys have it like
bah!
the guy for him, he does his hand like
Come here.
Oh, man. There's this one time I was with like a guy, and like I don't know if he has like mob care or something, but like you just be on your own vibes, and guys like, are you okay? Then like touch your back, and then he leaves the hand there.
Hey, that's
Just
something
rubbing
warm.
you.
And you're like, bruh.
what
This is
part of
really
your back? What part of
uncomfortable.
your back? I feel
Bro,
like
like-
I feel like there's bro parts of the back.
Upper
No,
back,
man.
lower back.
Don't hold
No,
the
man.
small of my back.
Yeah, the small of the back is
Don't
weird.
don't hold the
Like
small
hold
of
my
back,
shoulder,
bro.
my shoulder blade.
Yeah, man.
Hold,
Yeah,
yeah, like
shoulder
that.
blade is kawa.
Have you ever like tried to bro hug a nigga and he like hugs you?
Wait, what's up,
Like
bro?
he's like,
I'll be like, bro.
Like he holds on to you like.
Hey,
like
chest to
like
chest.
when you go like
bro.
this.
Yeah, he puts his
when
hands
you go
above
like
you.
this,
It comes with these hands above your shoulder.
No, below your arms. Below your arms.
And you always
Hey, nah.
you're like,
Nah.
Nah. Me, that's why I like
crazy.
with guys have a routine, bro. It's a dap up. It's very hard for you to take that in
man.
your own way, bro.
And you know that
Off, bro. It's very hard.
the thing is that even sometimes it's not even like guys, even babes can like do very uncomfortable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Like what?
But like when I say it, guys will think I'm like bitching or something.
Nah.
But like for example, like a babe can like touch you for too long.
Yeah, true.
Get what I mean?
That's possible.
Like you're just there on your
Depends on
vibes.
where she's touching, though.
Bruh, anyway, if you're touching me and like
Like the shoulder.
I'm not in that vibe, you get what I mean?
Nah, but
Like naturally,
yeah,
and I'm like, you know,
it depends
I'm
on
not
where.
feeling you like that now.
I'm not feeling you like that, and you get whether it's a man or a woman, it's very uncomfortable. But it's just harder to say to women that yo,
Don't touch me.
stop touching me.
You don't even have
Get
to
what
say
I
it, bro.
mean?
Man, just go away.
True. I think it's hard to
Just
say
deep.
to either. I don't know if for me it's harder to say to any one gender
Man, it's very easy for me for men.
to say, guy, please.
You stop touching me.
Really?
I just be like, Kati, what's the plan? Where do you want to touch next?
This guy says, where do you untouch me? You'll be shocked.
You have gone too far.
Forward man.
Okay, bro, I think that's enough.
Okay.
Okay,
I was waiting for you to ask.
I just have a thing. Me personally, I just don't like being touched.
You're not a touch man.
No, I don't like being touched. I also don't like go out to me to touch people.
Mm.
So if you're touching me and you leave your hand on me, I'm going to let you know that that I'm
You know,
a bit
do you know
warm
what I
there.
hate though? Now for me, it's like, you know, when we're too close to each other, like shoulder to shoulder. I hate it so much, bro. Like, where can I feel your arm next to mine? First go away.
Have you ever?
First
Do you know-
extend.
Do you know the most annoying of those? The variation of those is when you are close to the guy, but not close enough for your skin to touch, but close
it's
enough
touching.
for your hairs to send a static electricity,
Let
bro.
me
And it
tell
shocks you.
It always happens in the cinema, because you know you're next to each other, yeah? And then you can feel the skin, but you can't feel it, if that makes sense. And I'm always trying to like move, but then you can't move to anywhere because now this person's skin is on your skin. Bro, it's
Nah, would you guys cuddle with your boys if you were stranded in a cold?
that guy is freezing.
See how guys will die of hypothermia. Guy cannot
would.
cuddle his boy.
Would you big spoon or little spoon your boy to survive you? Where would you? Because if it's for survival, you have to be the little spoon. If it's really, if it's survival,
Then it depends.
It depends on the size,
On the size,
of your
yeah.
body.
Yeah.
oh, so the smaller guys aren't busy.
Of
Little
course,
spoon, bad.
naturally.
But that guy is going to survive.
Naturally.
That smaller guy.
The smaller
No, but
guys.
even you're warm in the front, bro. Where it counts.
Nah.
Pause.
First of all,
You have to be careful, though.
yeah, my boy, I'm going to
survive.
die of hypothermia that day. We're in a freeze.
Straightness
I feel
will
like
send
for
you
me, I
straight to heaven, bro. You go straight up to heaven.
We'll discuss from up day like what we should have done better and what's wrong in that
Nah,
situation.
I'm sorry, but you reach heaven's gate. That's why you bro. You're too straight, bro. Let's go back. Let's go back down, bro.
For me, I feel like I would, but depending on like the friend.
Depends on who you're with.
Your best friend.
How long
Nah,
I've
you guys
known
are-
you, man.
You're bugging, bro. In a cold, you think it depends on who it is?
Me,
You just need a
I
warm
think it reaches a
body.
point and you just allow.
You just have to allow. Have you felt extreme? You felt
Let me
extreme
tell
cold,
you,
magic. You
let
just
me
have to
tell you.
allow it.
Like
You're bugging.
there are some guys
Me, I think I can.
I know
I think I
who you
can.
won't allow, bro.
He's there. He's next to you.
But I guess for survival, man, you
Yeah, mob
just
guys wouldn't
cuddle
allow.
the guy, bro.
Kati,
You cuddle and
no,
survive.
No. Anyways, let me.
Nah, just say it. Because I'm also thinking it. If you say it, I'll allow. I'll agree with you if you say it.
I was
Because I'm
going to
thinking
say-
it.
I was going to say, because it's cold. Because what you're waiting, maybe you're stranded or something, and help never comes, and you just cuddle for too long.
Guys cuddle for like 2 years.
You dig?
2 years of cuddle.
Every day you cuddle, bro.
Every day.
You know, you guys,
That's how we're sleeping
you know, like,
today.
with your thing,
Cuddle for
It's
too long.
over.
you know, like with your thing now, like you guys get to know like your
Oh,
comfortable
bro.
position. Now you and your boy just know where I come
And by the
from.
time
Like,
you like come back to the real world, you're like too used to it.
To cuddling with your boy. You can't you now can't
You're
sleep.
like, just where are you?
You calling me like man.
You know how like soldiers come back from man, they can't sleep on the mattress. It's too soft. He has to sleep on the floor. Yeah, they say, bro, you have to call your boy
to reassure you.
And then when you get lit, you start hugging people.
I'm dead. When you feel cold.
Yeah, when you
Nah, but relax, let me ask.
Crazy.
How do you guys deal with the arm thing when you're cuddling?
Under the neck.
Under the
Head
neck,
on
eh?
pillow, arm under the neck. Standard.
Under the
Patron. Say,
Well, cough,
I need to
coughing.
know. Yeah, you need to balance it.
Cough,
If
coughing.
it's not under the neck, I don't know where it's under then. I want to take us on a serious topic now. Let's talk about this FTX shit. You know what FTX is?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like not like that.
Not in
Not
detail.
like that. Just
Okay.
be in studio.
I want to call our crypto correspondent. I hope this nigga will answer. It's 6 p.m. already.
Nah, I know it's the second biggest crypto exchange in the world, but I'm trying to figure out the name, what it means. Foreign exchange.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What up, brother?
How are you doing?
You're live on the Mob Jazz podcast.
All right.
Guys, we're speaking to Abel,
Why you say, bro?
Abel.
the yellow card boss
Hey, Abel.
of Africa.
What's up?
Abel.
Yellow card game, you guys.
Yellow card guy of Africa, south of the Sahara.
Yellow over there. But cool.
Welcome, man. Thanks so much for answering. You're our first caller ever on the MJP, bro.
Man, good to be here, man. Always, man.
Yeah, we just started talking about FTX, and we needed an expert's opinion before we lead our listeners astray.
The FTX is epic, man. Where should we start from, man?
From the beginning.
What is FTX?
In the beginning.
Hey, we're actually debating what FTX is in full.
Man, FTX, man. I have no idea, man.
Listen,
Let me
They've been
forge.
cooking us from time.
I'm going to say it's foreign trade exchange.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Not foreign.
Man, it could be,
Forex?
man. I think it has like a word trading in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have it was worth like $40 billion, man.
40 bill. Was this
Exactly, between like 32 bill and 40 bill. Its valuation.
So what happened?
So what happened is that it was the biggest, it was the second, third biggest exchange in the world, and sadly, if you transferred your money to them, they would later on use your money for other things. Their private things, acquiring other assets, or just man having fun in Bahamas, man. Yeah, and then of course, so normally when your exchange is that big, you have like your own currency, your own coin. So they have their coin, which is called FTT, and another exchange had like 500 million worth of this coin. So this exchange, being Binance, they decided to dump all of FTT, which is their FTX native coin. And when you dump coins worth 500 mil, it causes the coin to drop significantly in price. So when their coin dropped, it dropped significantly to a point of getting them to insolvency, which is basically they weren't able to operate anymore, really.
So FTX, has it closed for good or can it recover?
It has filed for bankruptcy, so it has closed. And so Binance actually tried to acquire it, but they found out shady things in the background of how they're actually running it. So Binance bailed out and said, man, you guys, man, sort yourselves and good luck.
Why didn't Yellow Card try to intervene?
Man, that's the funny thing is I actually thought about our valuation as you look at it. It's way below that.
Way below the 32.
But the thing is for us, but at least we handle our clients' funds well. Yeah. So there is nobody partying in the Bahamas with people's money. Yeah. That I can guarantee you. But I think it was like a real good check in the whole crypto industry, man. I mean now we are pushing for self custody. So there are wallets where when you keep your money, unlike companies like Binance, Yellow Card, yeah, when you keep your money with us, we sort of have like full control over your funds, yeah. So it's there is another option of self custody where you actually have your money on an app, and it's only you're the only one with the access to those funds. Apps like Exodus, Trust, Which other app? They're quite a bunch. Or some other people opt to keep their money offline. There's something called cold storage, something like a flash. There are very many different ways of keeping the money, and that is secure from people who own these things. So it's a good option.
This is my question. Why does a crypto exchange? Because it was a crypto exchange, right? That's what FTX was, right?
Yes.
Why do they have their own token? And they just like a platform for other guys to exchange other cryptos?
Yes. So first of all, YellowCard also does not have its own token. Yeah. But normally, when you get so big, there is a temptation of having your own token. For example, Binance has they have two tokens of their own. So normally with these tokens, they sort of like they sort of like encourage you to do to have like discounts over your trades. Yeah. There's other benefits of having their own token, but normally they are trying to promote their exchange through their token. So they get people to buy the token. The token, of course, jumps up in price, and when a majority shareholder sells all the tokens, the token definitely tanks in price.
Guys who had money there, what happened? Like guys who had like 100 mil there, what happened?
Okay,
like
guys,
they don't have it anymore now.
Right now, they're probably like me, man. So
You had some things there.
hey,
Bro.
hey.
Let me kill you. It's rumored.
Crazy.
You know how El Salvador had Bitcoin as their currency?
Say swear.
It's rumored that their currency was on FTX. So as a nation,
I haven't seen that rumor, but man, that's too bad, man. So guys who have their money there basically can't withdraw their funds.
I was seeing
So
like I was seeing some guys who had like pension there. Like the company had saved the guys, like they bought like coins and like put it there. Now niggas
The
like
dime's bust.
they've worked their whole life for nothing. And I saw
Exactly,
Mbu, the owners of this is rumored. The owners of the thingy were like 10 guys, like and they used to have like orgies.
I had that as well.
Yeah.
I had that as well.
As the 10.
As the 10
Management.
somewhere.
What was his name?
Bahamas, man.
What was the guy's name? The boss's name?
It's called some Bankman.
Bankman
Fried.
On Twitter, it's I think it's FBF.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember all the hype that was surrounding that guy. Everyone was calling him like the next, like Elon Musk. That is the next guy.
He was the majority donor for the Democrats, right? In the last election.
Yeah.
Fine.
He gave. I think he was like the second biggest donor. To,
But also that he pledged like a bill, only contributed a few
like a
mils.
bill.
No, it's
I
broke.
think
Like
he
30
gave
bill,
like
I
one
think.
bill.
1 bill, eh?
Yeah, like one bill around
Plot
there.
twist.
Hey, it's tough out here,
So
man.
how does this now affect? Because I also know obviously there's a lot of stigma around crypto, like before this event. So when a legit exchange like these guys tanks in the way that they've tanked, how does that affect proper
Definitely,
crypto
man.
guys?
We have lost like
A lot of
trust in the industry
credibility.
has been lost. A lot of exactly, man. It means that. But then again, I feel like also in the world in general, man, any company can tank, man. Those are just facts, man. I mean, Crane Bank, for example, man, guys went down. Yeah, and maybe and the other banks, man, throughout time, man. So I think it's just life for things to fail, yeah. But people set good measures to withhold from that failure. But then again, also on the bright side of things, I think now like regulators, like central banks, are now more interested to really properly audit such companies and actually have reserves. Because in a normal circumstance, for example, if this happened in Uganda, the Deposit Protection Fund was supposed to come at this moment to bail out people, yeah. But unlike in the US, man, there is no company that is coming. There's no government entity that is coming out to help guys, man, get their money. Man, guys, I'm told, man, the guys run away with guys' money. So I think that's what it looks like now at the moment.
I feel like the failure rate for digital currencies like so high, because like the server where you come amazi when I'm
dead.
there's a leakage at the company and you lose your money. You got it.
Yeah.
But anyways, like what I'm saying is that like, man, I feel like it's going to take a minute for guys to be like, this money, I have this coin, and it's affected by every small thing that happens in the world. The war in Russia, we don't know whether I'm going to lose money or not. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
even the hard paper currency is affected by like all that stuff, but like not at the rate at which this is affected. So it's going to take some time for guys to be like, man, let me
But-
put my money in Bitcoin once. Guys are now still settling with mobile money at most.
I don't think so. I think crypto will hold strong, but I think the issue is the exchanges.
Mm.
And those are the ones that keep collapsing. Like FTX, which one crashed the other time.
Celsius.
Was it? Then also there was, I think it was USDT. Yes, there's another one. Like
Terra Luna was
Terra Luna.
with Celsius.
Yeah, Terra Luna.
Terra
Yeah.
Luna. So
It wasn't an exchange though.
it wasn't
It
an
was a
exchange.
coin.
That's a coin.
That was just a coin itself.
But
huh?
Celsius had
Yeah.
like
Actually, this is the first biggest exchange to fail.
yeah.
This
Okay.
one, the problem is with this is that this was a huge exchange, and if you tell me that it was being run
These
by
guys are
10
processing
guys,
2 billion daily.
but if,
transactions.
how was it?
Mm.
Is there any truth to the fact that it was run by 10 guys? I feel like guys, it might be hyperbole.
I know. There's actually proof, man. Like Twitter Spaces have been going down for
See,
the whole
that's
week.
crazy to me, and
Guys are insane, man.
it's not just crazy to me. It's scary because that means
Yeah.
a guy can be a billionaire off some artificial shit, bro.
You dig?
Like, what was the name of that chick who was telling guys that she can she's created a machine that can test for over any disease? What was that chick?
I saw that chick.
Yeah. She was also a fraud. These are like the Silicon Valley frauds are the scariest because they become billionaires just off perception purely, man. Anyways, bro. Nah, Abel, we really appreciate your input. We hope Yellow Card pushes through
We are pushing through, man. Properly.
choppy waters. Yeah, man, and I think guys will figure it out. And by the way, I'm just going to say this now. I don't think it's over for this guy. This guy was scamming at such a high level. I don't think it's over for him.
The FTX boy.
Yeah, I think he'll come back. I think
you
that guy
said
is 30.
he'll come back.
That guy is 30 years old. He has,
He will evolve.
he has a few years
He'll come
to
back
think
in a
about
new
his
fashion.
next thing.
Another idea.
Yeah.
He's going to come back in NFTs.
I remember I read articles saying that people thought he would be the first trillionaire. So that just lets you know like the type of dude he is,
Yeah.
He's that guy.
you know. Anyways,
But
bro,
man, now it's for crossing our fingers, man. Then you see what happens.
indeed. It's just for, I guess, like what they call it when there's a storm, braving the storm. Yeah.
So
Alright,
we-
man.
No English.
Thanks so much for
Yeah,
checking
man.
in with us, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. The ones have checked in, man. Thanks.
Yeah, say what up to the Yellow Card guys for us.
Cow.
Indeed. Alright, peace, brother.
Yeah. Imagine that guy being your friend, man. Like
Yeah, you
you're
were
part of
probably
like,
among the 10
you're in
guys.
the 10 guys. eh?
Hey.
Bruv. And you're getting like 2 billion a day.
Nah, but
I'm
it's
not
crazy.
apologizing. I'm not apologizing for anything.
Throw OGs, you
I'd be
guys.
shit. I'd be
Through
chilling.
OGs.
Yeah.
I
As
feel like-
management.
I feel like if you have so much money, Ogis are like,
Standard
I
Second
think you
nature.
do, bro.
That's just sick.
You can even organize it
You
yourself. You don't
man.
need your boys.
Yeah. It's like I
Just
think
make
you
one
do.
call.
You get what I mean? Man. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy. And it was all in like the space of 2 weeks. Because this thing was over a leaked balance sheet from. So what happened is the way those guys used to do it is there were two companies. There's FTX and then there's another company called Alameda, which kind of handles their as if assets. So they were just switching the money between the two. It's like a rotation. And then these Alameda guys, it's called Alameda Research. They kind of just leak the balance sheet by accident, of course. It was like a hack or something. And then from there, Binance is like, hey, let's first buy this FTX thing. And then when they reach there to buy, they're like, bro, relax.
Yeah. My
Where's the money?
understanding is that these Alameda guys were like, it was like a stock trading company.
Yeah.
And it seems like these FTX guys were lending them money.
Mm.
But see, if you own two companies, things are not supposed to be intertwined. Like you can't just be lending money to your other
Everything
company.
was
for
Guy
your
just
was
bigger
washing.
company.
washing. Guy was washing.
So the guy was
his
doing
money.
that, and these Alameda guys were using FTX dimes to now gamble the way guys gamble on the stock market. So when that car detail got leaked, guys were like, this guy is playing with our dimes.
Then they got it out.
So when the biggest guy dipped, the whole shit tanked. But that biggest guy had an agenda. That Binance guy had an agenda.
CZ.
Yeah.
That guy.
I was so disappointed when I found out like his full name. Like Americans just don't say his whole name, so they call him CZ.
That's Chang Peng
like
Zhou.
Cheng Yao Zhao. His name is, I know that's his
He's
Zhao.
a Chinese guy.
Yeah.
It's like, something like Cheng Peng Zhao.
CZ.
That's call him CZ.
Easy E.
Anyways, man, that thing really rocked the finance.
Do you know
world,
that has
bro.
been happening also with other companies?
Which other one?
The Twitter verification thing,
Mhm.
where companies' stocks were tanking because of tweets. So you know how like now you can buy the verification thing. So there's this company that does insulin in the US.
Mhm.
So some guy goes, buys the verification, and then after buying the verification, he changes the name of the account to that company's name. So now it's like a verified account company tweeting, yeah? And this guy says, as a company, we have decided to sell insulin for free. Bro, in the next 15 minutes, their stocks crashed by 200%.
That's messed
200.
up. That is messed up.
Yo.
But
In
I can
15
never, I
minutes.
feel bad for the farmers.
That's a fake account.
I can never feel bad
Yeah.
for those types of
Did you
accounts.
see the fake
It has happened twice. Even the
That
Lockwood thing.
What is that bullshit? I miss killing people in
I
Iran.
miss killing people in Iraq. I miss killing Iraqis.
You know Lockheed Martin, the one that does army jets.
No.
They did the same thing to them. They're like, because we're investigating the US for crimes against humanity. Stocks also tanked.
You know that you know that Dave Chappelle skit about punching up. I can never feel bad about punching up. If you're eating over the big pharmaceutical companies, over military companies, get hit as much as you want. They can take it. Those guys have been eating for hundreds of years, bro. They can take this. They can take a easy punch.
I feel like those companies are like, what is the thing?
Generational.
Generational, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, they are.
Facts.
They are.
Yeah.
Facts,
Lockheed
facts.
Martin. Those are names, bro.
Hey,
Those
great.
are someone's
Those guys are the
family
ones who
name.
make these F-18s you're seeing in Top
There's a
Gun, bro.
Mr. Lockheed and a Mr. Martin.
Oh, voice. You forgot to tell us about this Oxlade jazz. What we're talking about the weekend.
Yeah. I didn't even know the jazz. I was going to ask you guys because
Hey.
I only saw a tweet from
Who
him.
knows?
It was
Yeah, I
really
saw that
first.
jazz.
Hey.
I just saw that jazz. I read.
The
though.
Oxlade
I
guy.
saw that
I'll tell you
tweet.
what I read. Though. So apparently this guy said Oxlade was expensive, and then they also had like a competitor, promoter or something, and then
This is Top Boy.
Top Boy was jazzing. So they had a competitor on Oxlade, so they ended up paying twice and everything. Then when he came, there was mob commotion, what anyways. So they gave him some money, yeah. Then they paid Biniman full. Apparently, I don't know how true that is. I don't know if what I'm saying is true. I'm just saying what I read. And then, when Oxlade came and everything, so apparently, there were guys they were working with that sold fake tickets. Like they got the tickets, printed them out and everything, and sold them. So the early bird tickets they sold, they were not theirs. Get what I mean? Like Top Boy itself didn't get any money from the early bird sales.
Oh, guys
Then-
were selling their tickets as
Then
Top
at
Boy
the
early
door,
birds.
guys had already like bought a lot of fake tickets. So they thought they would get like the money from the early bird sales, and some like these guys who come early, they get some money and pay Focalistic, Mel and Sleazy, and finish Oxlade. Yeah? Catching now, apparently guys had already bought the fake tickets. So when guys came, of all the guys who came, in their thing they said 15,500 people came, and of those 15,500 people, they had only got 700 something guys who paid for
I
that
think I was
ticket.
cap, first of all.
Yeah,
I'll just say it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I think
like-
I was cap.
man, those were
That was a
15.
15K guy. Hell
Yeah,
no.
but
Maybe he
like,
meant
anyways,
1500
that's
or
what I
something.
had. That's what I had. And
15K.
it was quite crazy, bro. That was sad. If it's true, it's very sad. And
Okay, since you're an artist,
all the best.
and I know you did
With
I
the
know you
next
did a concert
endeavors.
in Kigali a few months ago.
Mm.
Is it like standard procedure for artists to get the full payment before they go on stage?
Man, that's how it is. Cause like, think about this, man. My only leverage is me performing. So
After
if I'm done
performing.
performing, you can say I'm not going to pay you. First of all, I'm in another country. Like, let's say Oxlade is Nigerian. These guys are Ugandans. Even if we signed the contract, for me to pursue it, like I'm so busy, man. I'm
That's
on a
more
world
money,
tour.
Yeah.
Now pursuing, if you don't finish my money, I've already performed, and you say I'm not going to pay you. Me chasing that case is going to be so time wasting for me. A lot of money. I have to get a Ugandan someone who understands like Ugandan law. You get it's like so time wasting until. So I'm like, man, shit. Let me just go on with my life.
What
So
was
my
this
only
about?
leverage is me not performing.
So you have to get the money before.
Yeah,
It's ideal.
because if I
What was
perform,
this about them not paying his air ticket?
Back.
Yeah.
That was him
That's
now.
when I
That's
don't
what
know.
he said, that they didn't pay his
yeah.
air ticket
I
back.
can't hold you, bro. A couple of months ago, not months, maybe a month or two ago, I was at the gate at home, chilling with the guys at the gate, and I listened to a radio. And Spice Diana, some similar shit had happened to her, bro. She was in Masaka or something. We've talked about Spice Diana a lot on this pod,
Right? Tell us.
but she was at a concert in Masaka, and she got there, and they were supposed to give her a final deposit before she got on stage, but they hadn't given it to her. But obviously now the crowd is like ready for Spice. Like, where is Spice? Bruh, she got on stage and started shit talking the organizers.
Bruh.
Instead
the
of performing.
the crowd got rowdy, bro. Started breaking shit, saying "fuck these guys for not paying her." What? Yeah. Yeah.
Man. But
It
bro,
seems like
I feel like guys don't understand like how much like I've flown to a whole other country.
facts.
I've
I'm on
come.
a world tour
You
and
dig?
I have the bag
Like,
everywhere.
You
else.
dig?
And this is the guy, the
biggest
biggest
song
song
in the
right now,
world.
bro.
Bro, I'm tired. And then I'm Oxlade, bro.
So
You need
these other guys just kept quiet.
Yeah.
Mellow and sleazy and focalistic. They just kept quiet
I
and
don't
deep.
know, actually.
And those one they stayed in the hotel room, bro.
Man.
Hey, they didn't
Or
even go to the
Daddy.
grounds.
But like, those guys are getting their back, bro.
Room
Like,
service.
Casters have come go to UG. What? They'll perform elsewhere. The guys are get.
Yeah,
If
but-
you're booked
but-
and busy,
but those-
you
But
don't
the whole thing is
have
just
time
a
Those
to-
bad
guys
look
are
for
crazy.
Easy, bro.
Yeah, it's very bad, man. It's very, very
And
bad.
this is not the first time. That's the thing.
Question: are you part of like the group that when an events promoter does a bad job with one concert, you won't go for their next concert?
I mean,
Depends on the artist, I guess. But I'm also not a concert person like that.
Yeah, I'm not a
so-
concert guy either. But
mm,
yes, I'm one of those guys.
You
To answer
won't go-
to give you a simple yes or no answer, because I don't go for that many concerts. First of all, so I'm very selective on the ones I go for. So I can only go via like track record right now
Of the promoter.
of the promoter.
for me, I feel like it's if I see that people are like managing the event, like around the event, then I can be like, hey,
But how can you see that
You
as
don't know
a
until you get
as a
there.
consumer?
like for
Who's just
example,
looking
like
at
actually
posters?
for me, I said for me.
Oh, true. You
For
did
me,
say for you, but
yeah.
for others, how can they? What are some tips you can give them to see like this show is like well organized? This one is going to be a hit. This one is going to probably tank.
I feel like good promo.
Good
Yeah.
promo. I
Yeah.
can see what you're saying.
If the promo is good, like shit is on TV, like for example, like Black It's and Wine, it's in December, but soon you're going to start hearing like adverts on radio, on TV. Get what I mean? Like they're doing their best to get billboards,
people.
what? But like guys are just
Let me ask-
using Snap only, getting Snap influence. You're like, bruh.
Let me
I
ask.
don't know about this.
You as Joshua,
what I mean?
you've done an event this year. I want to use the one I've gone for, which was your
Listening party.
yeah.
Mm.
How much did you have to play in terms of promo? You as Joshua,
Me as
the
me.
artist, not your team.
Man, Kati, for me, my main job was to like, of course, like tell my friends, tell the people I know, push it on my pages and stuff like that. And yeah, man, that's why I can't be going to radio because that's not my job.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's why you have like a manager, you have guys who do that stuff so that you don't do it.
So when you went to Chigali, did you do any promo? Because now this is a different country.
Yeah.
Because here you have friends, you know they can be there. But now
Yeah.
there's a whole other country.
Press tour. Yeah, you just go to like different radios. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's That's all you should do, man. That's like your job. Like it's the promoter who has to do most of that stuff. Your only job is to like think of a musician or a singer as a dancer. Get what I mean? If you have been paid to dance, if you pay a nigga to dance in your country,
You're going to dance
he's
and
going
go.
to come and dance and go. But he's going to go is dance go on TVs to tell them that he's going to dance again on the show. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't be telling a guy, why did this guy's show fail? It's not his. It wasn't
Not about how
Oxlade's
when
show.
he
He had
dances,
come
yeah.
to dance. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't blame the dancer for that. You have to, promoters.
Now,
That's
how was Rwanda? Sorry to take us off on a big tangent here.
Not that big.
Rwanda
that
was
big,
nice, but then
It's our favorite topic.
Rwanda was nice, but then on like the day, another promoter got on or something, and it was pushed. That's why there's no content from there.
What
So it was pushed.
What was pushed?
The show itself. Yeah. But I was already there. I had gone for a few. I'm not complaining. It wasn't bad. I didn't have a bad experience. It's just that they wanted it to be bigger. Like they didn't anticipate the traction it got. Get what I mean? Like when you're planning for like, oh, you have this guy from
500
UGs,
guys,
yeah. And then like shit gets crazy. So something like
Postponed it. When? So postponed. Do you know when they postponed it to?
that. It has not yet been
Can we
communicated.
come with you?
Yeah,
Can we come with you?
you can.
Say so.
Hey.
Let's go to Rwanda, bro. Let's go to
MJP goes to
Rwanda. Say
Rwanda.
nothing.
We go.
Say nothing.
Say
I'm
no
waiting
more.
for communication. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of concerts, first tell us about the Steve Lacy jazz.
Oh, damn. Have you guys been... Do you even know who Steve Lacy is?
Of course.
Yeah,
Love
he's
him.
like a singer.
Singer,
Right?
yeah.
Now, man, I didn't even know this guy before I found out this
Say
controversy.
swear.
But I knew the songs.
He has
But
one of the
I
best
just did not
albums
know.
out this year.
The name.
You've listened to the album?
Bro, I love Steve Lacy.
Bro, how long have you been listening to Steve Lacy?
Since
This is part of the topic.
I'm a big Steve Lacy fan, bro.
Like, what do you mean the internet? Like the actual internet, or was that
The
like a
internet,
project?
the band.
Oh, he was in
The
a band called Internet.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been seeing this Steve Lacy guy all over my TL
I've been seeing him
Basically,
on
like-
TikTok, bro.
Yeah, that
It's
one
well
song of
done.
his Bad
flipping
Habit.
out.
Yeah.
Have you seen him flipping out at his shows?
Yeah.
Bro, the concert goers do not
He's
know the words to
throwing
his.
guitars.
He's throwing the
Yeah.
phone. I've like people like. Basically, this guy is not down with the TikTok fans at his
Nada.
show. All the TikTok business about recording, throwing the phone on screen for him to pick up and get you a nice snap.
Nada.
not about
Don't
that,
do
bro.
that shit.
Guy breaks the phones. Guy shouts, sing the next song. If you don't sing, he walks off. There's another song I saw him like. He was performing. I think it's called Dark Room. Dark Room.
Because of an old album.
Yeah. But it also went kind of viral on TikTok.
Mhm.
The guy was performing it, and I think he had to release a sped up version on Spotify or something because of the label. So when he was performing it, he started it normally,
And
then just
he
sped it up,
more quick, yeah.
and he walked off. So I was like, what up with this
No,
guy?
but also, this is the thing about those concerts. I think that guys are, guys really like, guys can lean into a trope. So now that he's being depicted as this guy who just hates crowds and like,
yeah.
he's anti that shit. The clips are being put out in a way that it seems like he's just super duper anti. But that guy still goes to his concerts and performs fully, man.
No, to be fair with him, I don't think the issue is on him. I think this is a product of the times, bro. His song blew up on TikTok, and on TikTok when your song blows up on TikTok, it's only like 10 seconds of the song that's going to blow up. So he has a wide audience, but they don't really. They're like me. They know Steve Lacy's songs, but they don't know Steve Lacy. And unfortunately, Steve Lacy is not an up and comer like some of the other guys that blow up on TikTok. You see, he has over from the
been, yeah.
internet.
I
So-
feel like the Zib with Steve Lacy he's a purist. One of those guys who has been like a cult hero. Or like a select like 200k guys he's guaranteed will always fuck with this shit. And then he puts out one song and it goes to 100M. And now he has to deal with all these other people who know nothing
don't know
about him. And now they're the ones who are finishing all the tickets for his concerts. They're the ones who are there. I feel like I don't know if you deal with
I
shit
get
like
that,
that. Where
man.
no one knows your lyrics.
Bruh, I get
Guys-
that. Like one time I was somewhere and a chick came and was like, so they were like a bunch of babes, yeah. So there were like a few and like who were like, oh hey, I love your music, what. Then there was this babe. I think she saw that and she was like, man, I need to get in on this. She's like, oh, I love your music and everything. I'm like, what's your favorite song?
You know shit.
You grabbed that. With red
Yeah.
hand.
She's like, I don't know it, but like when I hear it, I can know.
I get.
I was
Man,
like,
I can
bruh.
feel her though. I know what she means, man, but
But this Steve Lacy guy is in a similar case, but I think I'd put his as worse than yours.
He's
Of course,
way
it's
For
worse.
him,
worse.
they knew the first like
The
two
words, they know like a chorus,
the chorus, and then
and
the
the
guy,
pre-chorus.
and he just dies. That's like, you know, like the artist is performing, then he does like, hey, crowd sing. So they're singing, then like 2 lines later, they're out.
They're like,
The guy's like, come on, guys, sing the next verse. Come on, guys, come on.
TikTok.
Nothing, bro, just
And I
crickets.
feel like that's his beef. Because you can imagine going from
Mm.
a concert where everyone knows every single guys know where it cuts, guys know when the beat changes now to this
Yeah,
shit,
man.
bro.
That's what I feel like. As an artist, I get that. Like as a performer, I feel like there's nothing better than performing for a crowd that like understands you and understands your music. Like they even know like your inside jokes. You get what I mean? Like guys who like mess with you like that, compared to guys who know like that one line from Tewekweka. You get what I mean? Oh, guys will be waiting for your love. I'm waiting. Are you feeling attacked? Anyways, so like, what I'm saying is that like, okay, this is also an unpopular opinion, but TikTok is doing more harm than good to like the
Sounds like a
industry.
debate.
I feel like in those days, music was like music, man. I'm not saying music these days is like trash or anything, but I'm meaning like the experience of experiencing music. Like if you were to watch DMX live, you would have to go for that show because you've bought DMX's CD and you've listened
The
to
only
his
shit you've
music.
been
You get what I
listening
mean?
to. Yeah.
And you like mess with him like that. It's not like one line you saw on TikTok or something. Recently I was with Lillian Mbabazi and we were like talking, and she was telling me about like those days where they used to like move CDs on like tracks and everything. And she was telling me like we have it easy, we can just like, you know, push like stuff easier and stuff. But then in that time, at that moment, that's when I saw that these guys had like the real experience of like being a musician. Get what I mean?
Because you had your product was
Like
tangible, bro.
guys
you're selling.
guys love you. Guys love you. They don't love that one line from your song from TikTok. They like love you. Do you know how many popular musicians exist right now? Like
Too many,
very
bro.
many. Like
Too
there are too many like viral songs, but we don't know these people. When they make a show, we might go, but like we know one song. Get what I mean? Like for example, like Oxlade. There are guys who know Oxlade from Simanya Pemi, Simanya what? Like you get it? And like Closer, you can find like an Oxlade core fan who's like, man, Closer is trash.
But that's
Yeah.
what
Get what I
happened-
mean?
That's what happened at the AG. In fact, it's the AG concert I'm talking about. Where I decided I'm done with this shit. The
Was
AG
it a while
concert.
back?
It was a while back.
Mm.
The AG concert and a Rema concert. Both of them had sections where they just did deep cuts of. In fact, AG even said, "Now this is for my day one fans," and then just did something that almost no one there knew. And I'm sure AG was like, "Man, what's
Yeah, man.
I just want him to do scene.
No,
I
but
want
it
to
also-
do all the
yeah.
popping shit now."
It's very telling because when this Oxlade guy performed in the UK, he did Closer like thrice, bro.
Bruh.
It's very telling
Yeah, man.
because that's what
Thrice
people.
in a row.
Yeah, like
Okay,
hey, yo, pull up.
Then he does it again.
That's his most popular song.
Yeah, guys
So-
do that all the time.
Yeah, that
They're like
one.
a most
Remember when
popular
Magnum
Yeah.
came here? My baby gave me. I never went for that show, but I had that guy sang that song. Eh?
Yeah, but you
Always.
see, it
A
resonates
cappella
with what he's
with a
saying
band,
because
with
now
a
you're going
DJ.
to play.
guitar solo.
You're going to play what
Why
the people know instead of what you want. Because big example, Proper Loser, you had Rema's sound check. Bracky was giving us
Crazy.
smoke, bro.
That soundtrack was sick.
In fact, that soundtrack spelled his actual show for me because the guy sang every song he
Every
had
single song, bro.
from beginning to end. So I thought, oh, he's practicing for his show. He was just practicing for his voice so that he can go and do like 30 seconds of each of those songs. But like, sure they're perfect. and then
Did you
go
come
home.
on the next day of Sauti Soul?
I did.
Yeah, what the-
Kati now, that Sauti Soul thing was too crazy.
That's
Like
it.
their performance, because they did the songs, they were really good. But then also for me, where I was, the section I was in, were guys who knew each and every word of
see.
each and
That's the
every
difference.
effing song.
For Sauti Soul,
You get
A lot
because
of
they have not
guys-
yet blown on TikTok, but you wait
No.
for when they get like one chorus
That's not why, bro.
that blows on
South
TikTok.
Soul, too
You'll
many guys
see.
have been there from the start for South Soul. Like for them, they've been popping here from the beginning.
Suraya
Yeah,
Muzuri.
but no, what
That's
I'm
what
saying,
I'm
what
saying.
I'm saying is that if they put out a song tomorrow and
it
like
pops on
one
TikTok.
30-second thing,
The
of
numbers will
like,
increase.
Nishiki, like okay, let's say that blows,
yeah.
and he gets a bunch of like young guys who
Young
just
white
know that
kids.
ka one
They'll
thirty.
be
And
the
that's
ones
one
that will
challenge
guide
that goes along
They
with it.
don't know. They don't know your Surayako. What? So the Sauti Soul comes. They're singing Surayako for these guys. They're like, bro,
What's
when
this
these
shit?
niggas
Yeah,
singing,
yeah.
Nah,
Nishiki.
That's definitely that TikTok
Yeah.
effect. I think blowing up on TikTok is a double-edged sword, but I think it's more so if you already had like a catalog
It's
prior.
it's bad if you have a catalog.
Yeah, if
before.
you had a part.
Yeah.
I think it's good if you're like a new artist.
Who
This is
everyone will know from
your
TikTok.
first song. Yeah, everyone will know
Yeah.
you from TikTok.
Mm.
But if you had like something going on before, maybe like another path that you were trying to like plan out, and now you blow up for just this one line, I think that's why
Mm.
now you can start getting some resentment from
I
your
think
blowing up.
all the new artists, like
Mm.
major label artists, are now just making TikTok friendly songs, bro.
Mm.
Like, not to- first of me, I fuck with Ice Spice. Heavy. I like all the shit she puts out. But
Yeah,
that
I
shit
need no
is
one song
super
you get.
duper TikTok friendly, bro. I don't know why Bikini Bottom shit were playing.
Yeah, that was a hey.
That shit
Nah,
is
fire,
hard.
fire, fire.
That song
fire.
is hard, but that song is 1 minute and 46 seconds.
No, but yeah, a lot
For
of
a
those guys are
reason,
doing
bro.
that now.
Even Poland is like a minute and a half.
See,
128.
And he blew up on TikTok.
yeah.
Man, I feel
You know,
like
that guy didn't intend to put it out. It was hacked.
It leaked. Yeah, I
It
remember
was leaked anyway. Quick, he just went and put it out. That
It
very
wasn't.
day.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a release song. It's not even finished. That's why it's like so short. For him, that's what he said. That's why it's like just one verse. It leaked.
I feel like when you blow up on TikTok and you get like 1 million guys who listen to that song, just know you've got like 10,000 fans. That's what I mean.
I think that might even be high.
You've got 1 million listens, but 10,000 fans, bro.
I think that's a beauty with the Nigerians. Those guys are able to translate. Because you see, now like Kulosa is a really good song. TikTok aside, Kulosa is a good song. Last
Yeah.
Last is a good song. So when the guys hear the full version, they're like, yo, this shit is fire regardless. A lot of his other
you see-
songs, man, it's just that part.
There are some of us where it works in reverse, bro.
Uh-huh.
If the song overblows now, I'm like,
I don't
You didn't want to
understand.
get
I'm done.
I hear a
Yeah,
lot of people
I
like
get
that,
that.
by the way,
A
who are
lot
like,
of
once the
people.
song
For me,
starts playing
I get
everywhere,
that.
they don't want.
Man, same. I used to like love Oxlade, like those days of away, away, away. But then when he like closer himself out there and like he blew up like that, I don't know, man. I just feel like he became like, this is just my opinion. Oxlade, don't get me.
hey.
But like, I feel like when an artist like blows up, they become generic. And I also feel like when I like blow up worldwide, personally, I'm going to become very generic.
Yeah.
Bro. like I'll do
Gen-
what you expect, and not because I want to do what you expect,
because of money,
but because I
so-
want to do what I think you want to expect. But it's already what you
Yeah.
expect. You get what
And
I
your
mean?
expectations
Like,
are my
so I'm like,
expectations.
what
Yeah.
has worked for this guy? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like naturally, bro, I don't even fight it, man. Like, don't be like, this guy sold out what? He's now a sellout. What? Bruh, I'm just taking.
He's just doing what
I'm
he's
just
doing.
taking-
His
this is
bag, bro.
natural,
Allow me
bro.
to make his
Yeah.
bag.
get-
I won't lie.
That's
I
why
think-
like artists like Beyonce, who evolve with every album, Rihanna, Jay-Z, those guys who stand the test of time are guys who have fought to be like not generic. That's why there's like a lot of time between their albums. You get what I mean? Because bro, to get out of that mindset of like when an album works, yeah? Like
do the same thing.
you didn't expect it to blow, you are like yourself, you are an artist, you are pure. You get what I mean? And it blows. Ah, the
Fighting,
temptation
making the
not
same
to
shit.
the temptation to not make a hit.
That's my biggest worry for Ashake, bro. I've told these guys before.
Crazy.
That's
what-
my biggest worry.
That he will not
that,
evolve.
that he's going to be stuck in this sound. And I've heard the singles. That shit sounds exactly the same, bro.
I don't agree with Ashake in particular.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I say with Ashake. That guy's been on there for time, bro.
But
But
this
let me finish my brilliant idea.
Okay.
Like Kanye West.
Okay, okay.
Don't interrupt me. have
Hey boy.
Hey,
boy.
okay,
I'm playing. But I saw some video on TikTok of Ashake singing like back in the days, man. Like when he was like literally like You know, one of those videos where like it's just that guy in a t-shirt and jeans like crying on like the road, and like he stands behind
Like
the,
that guy of
scene is
God, I beg you.
who go help, like that, like struggling artist. That's when I realized this guy hasn't been here for. He hasn't just come. Apparently, that song Joha, which is just blowing up this year. That guy's been sitting on that jam for time.
That's not what we're saying.
Yeah,
This
the
guy
thing
talking
is now
about
he has blown up.
when you blow it, like the
That's what I
urge
mean.
to not stick with that car sound that blew.
Bro, let me tell you. For example, let me even use myself as an example. Me, I had a writing block till like this Friday when I got lit properly, and
You
I
are
had
like,
a
And you
crazy
see
time.
that shook night
Yeah,
was
exactly.
inspirational.
Then on Saturday, I woke up with no writing block. What? But when I thought about it, I was in that writing block because I was thinking, man,
about watershed.
not even like watershed, like okay, watershed, but now also I'm like, man, I need to make shit that works, bro. You get what I mean? So when you start thinking like that, like, man, guys are like, man, do you know, guys be like on my comments, just saying like the most random, like, okay, not random, but like they have high hopes in me, what? So like the pressure comes and you're like, man, what to do now? So you're like, what has worked? Even you might not even pick from what has worked for you before, and then you pick from what has worked for like other people. So you end up like starting to pick sounds from other people and stuff with the intention of making something new,
And pops.
but you're just making something generic. You're just making like normal
Replicating,
Afrobeat.
yeah.
You're just so getting out of that. It had to be a shook night Friday.
Shook.
Let me ask-
Properly.
That's an interesting
Shook.
topic that you've brought up. Originality.
Mm.
What would you say is your, can I say, method
Mm.
to that particular madness of originality? Because you have actually cancelled
Mm.
two ends of
Mm.
creativity for a lot of artists, man.
Mm.
What has worked for them in the past and what has worked for others, trying to replicate what has worked for others.
Mm.
So what would you say is the middle ground? What should you, what do you at least try to aim for
Mm.
in your music? Like when you're producing it.
For me, I feel like one thing I've learned is not to reduce or increase on what has come to me. You get what I mean? Like if I get a line or a melody, I don't be like, I've learned not to be like, this has done, or like, I don't think people will like this, or like, no, let me switch it like this so that it sounds like this, so that, you get what I mean? If it comes the way it is, if it is la 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 la, I will sing la 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 la. You get? I won't be like, man, these days if you sing 3 la's, it works. La 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 la. Yeah, for TikTok. You get what I mean? So I just let it flow through me. Whatever comes is what comes, man.
So
Yeah.
would that mean that you're constantly recording?
On my phone, yes. And constantly writing. But then also for me as a person, guys think I'm like crazy good, because when I go to like studio, I can make a song in like 30 minutes. Get what I mean? Like I've written it, writing it, but what they don't know is that I'm writing it down. It has existed in my mind for a while. I'm just writing it down. Then when I come to like produce, I already know what, because I've thought about it for like a week. I've been going out, hearing sounds, talking to people, like conversations like this, adding like lyrics, adding lines, adding like sounds. So when I got studio, I just like play stuff, what I add. Hey guys, I like, my guys are genius. But like I've been conceptualizing
Kanye West, is
for
that
like a
you?
while. No, like that's what I'm saying. I'm not like that.
Now that very Kanye West line of 2022.
Because I've been like conceptualizing for a while. Like I've been thinking about that thing for a while. Like for example, let me say like Mama, I made it. I made that song last year, and when I reached like making it, we made it at Lagum's house. But when we reached making it, I came and told Lagum, like, we do this, we sang. But like before that, I had thought about it. There's a song, one of my favorite artists is Brent Fires. He has a song called Home. So when I listen to Home, I'm like, I need to do some shit like this. But then I can't do shit like this because I'm not Brent Fires. I need to do it in a way that's true to me and everything. So I think of the chords, the progression for like a while. Then I'm thinking, what do I sing on top? Mama, I made it. Then stuff like just comes like in my head though. You get what I mean? Yeah. So by the time I manifest it into the real world, it has existed mentally and spiritually for a very long time. Yeah.
Now you say, sorry to take us off on another tangent.
Eh.
You mentioned brain fires.
Eh,
I know it's a toxic guy, right?
It's not toxic.
Is that the toxic guy?
What is
That's a toxic guy.
No, man.
He has some
his-
lines.
No, let me tell you.
Honesty.
I
Just
don't think
honest.
it's toxic. It's the truth,
Just
bro.
honesty.
It's
No,
the
no,
truth.
no, no. Your truth can be toxic.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
Your truth can be toxic.
No, let
It's
me
okay,
tell you.
and that's
Let me
okay.
tell you. This is what he said. No, let me quote him. He said, first of all, I really don't like his new album. Like I'm a big
Thank you. I feel like guys have been
Bruh,
on my neck about. I
you
feel like,
get,
but that
like,
album is trash.
man,
I'm sorry, man.
it's-
It's a bad album.
it's not
It's not at his standard,
it's
bro.
okay, man. Like for the brand fires I've had, like Sonda, what,
Yeah,
what
new
like
Sonda
all
shit.
that stuff.
Yeah, it's on that shit that dropped last week.
Not yet.
That's how you know. Like that guy knows what he can do. On that last album, he was just fucking.
And he
around,
was
bro.
just on his
It's
vibes,
crazy,
bro.
You didn't listen to that song. That shit.
like.
I didn't listen to this
For
album.
example,
Honestly, bro.
if you listen to
I
like
think
the
a few songs,
original
a
of
few
like Dead Man Walking,
That's a good song.
it's like it's good,
Yeah,
but
there are
like
few
on the
good songs.
album they like
It
added
sounds-
some
yeah,
extra.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, my
Yeah,
whole
I
point
feel
is
you.
Dead Man
Nah,
Walking is
I
on a
feel
new
you.
album.
yeah, but then it had also
that
been
song is
released
old,
along.
old.
Yeah, but like have you listened to the version on the album?
I have not listened to
It has
any
drums,
new
bro.
Chopped and
Anyways.
fine.
Like I was saying, yeah, he said in this like when in this the society we're in, when you talk about love the way it is, like it's not rosy, it's not like fairy tales and stuff, and you say like the real life that you'll be with a babe and you don't know if you want to be with her, they call you toxic. You're telling the babe, I'm with you right now, I just don't know if I want to be with you right now. And it's the truth, man. Like I'm figuring out myself.
No, that one
and
is not
stuff.
too toxic.
That's
On the
not
toxic
toxic.
scale, I'll
That's
put it like
yeah.
a 5.
Yeah,
What about
it's
like
not
where he
even
says like,
toxic, it's
I
true.
don't want to see you happy when you're not with me. You must cry about what?
Bro, that's his
That's how it
truth.
is.
That's how he feels.
That's not a feeling, but it's toxic to
Toxicity.
feel like
It's
that.
toxicity in there.
It's toxic.
And
You
if
might
I
not
give
be
us
the
a
only
toxic
one.
song,
Bruh.
And I guess the point is wanted to ask is
Mm.
would you also consider yourself kinda like your music? Would you go in that
Mm.
toxic vein, or is it like because you say
Bro,
you
let
like
me
brain
tell you,
fires?
I wrote like a song today.
Yeah.
hey,
Like before I came here.
Okay, you're going to read it for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the truth. It's about like some babe. Okay, not some babe, like a few babes. Like before a long time ago, babes used to tell me like, oh yo, you deserve better. Because I was like a nice guy. You get what I mean? But then there was a
Keyword
babe
was.
who I
I said
realized
in
was
past tense.
what tense I was.
Back in my old days.
yeah, man. But like there was this babe who I realized was a serial guy who does that stuff of you deserve
Nice
better.
word, yeah.
Yeah.
She keeps getting out
Yeah,
and
she
again.
keeps I got 3 niggas who are like, bro, she deserve
That's
better.
it. She told me I deserve better.
I
I
deserve
was like,
better,
bro,
man.
she did the same
That's
to
because I
me.
well wisher.
You get what I
What
mean?
collector AA for deserve better?
So like when I say, I pray, like I was writing like, your new guy, what. Then I'm like, I pray you love him better because you didn't love me at all. I pray that the Lord will save me from the person you turned me into. I pray that he will find strength to move on when you finally say he deserves better and that is not you. Get what I mean? You get what I mean?
Nah.
That's hate.
That's toxic.
Is it you on a chick and that guy?
But like, I have beef, But like, it's the truth, man. You're going to do that shit.
But you did that
Regardless.
shit.
You get? So it's not toxic, it's real life, bro.
Nah,
Babes
nah,
be doing
I
that
have no
shit.
problem with that toxicity, bro. I just want you to own it. If you're toxic, just-
I mean, I don't think I'm toxic. I feel like I've just been hurt.
have you
Yeah.
Are you out to
Look at
hurt?
this.
Because hurt people.
Let me tell you,
Get you.
it's not you don't be out there hurting, as a thing. Like you don't be like. I feel like guys who go out and hurt intentionally, those are guys who have not been hurt enough.
To
Yeah.
know what it's like.
Like when you hurt properly, you hurt on accident. You're too broken. You get what I mean?
You're so wrong.
Nah, I think
bro.
you're
Bro,
a nice
let me
guy.
tell you.
I think you're a nice
Let me
guy.
tell
You're
you.
just a nice. I think you're.
I think you're so hurt
Bro,
for
you
the
deserve
sake.
better for real, bro.
Yeah.
You
For the
deserve
sake of
better.
That song is for you.
This life shit is
I've
about.
met some
It's
guys.
about reactions, man. Guys react based on
Mm.
like on who they are, man. You might react with, man, she hurt me. I don't want to hurt anyone like that. This other guy will be like, she hurt me. Nah, you guys know what this feels like.
10 must hurt. For this one,
everyone gets a heart. You get a heart. She gets a heart. Everyone gets a heart, bro.
I'm hurting.
But
I'm
I
hurting.
get that.
Yeah. No, I feel like
but
now we
it's
should
bad.
just transition to Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon.
true. We've been recording for an hour and a
We've
half.
already given
Yeah.
enough.
That was enough hot jazz for those guys.
Hey.
I feel like we start where we left off.
Let's get into it. When she leaves you for a hit with a harder existence
I think I made like a guy.
than yours.
I think a
Bruh.
guy. When she leaves
Bruh,
you,
what?
Complain.
when she leaves you for
No,
a
what am I
guy.
reading? That's not English.
When she leaves you for a guy with a harder existence than you, bro. Saying a guy
A
has a harder
harder
existence.
Like this guy's existence is existing. This guy is existing in a plane you've not yet
He's
reached.
existing more than you.
I want you to understand something. Yeah, this world has planes.
Yeah.
Some niggas on plane 1, some niggas on plane 82, bro. If your chick by mistake lands on a guy on plane 82, you have not made your research. This guy has invested time, money yeah, into his craft. And for you're pulling up with
Which
your
craft are we
vibes.
talking about, though?
Bro,
Let's be
all
the-
craft. Some guys go and watch comedy specials to get jokes. You
You
did. Bro, you know, that's time, that's money. Guys are watching, like, guys are reading books. Eh? How to be an alpha male.
That's
When
YouTube
you're
videos.
right, you dig?
You know a
If
Sigma
God
male meme with a beard.
How to be an alpha male. Now, if that's you, bruh, do better. Do better. How to be. You're googling. How to be alpha male.
You get what I'm saying?
You guys
Like,
see a
guys,
new
quick
Andrew
time,
Tate
bro.
What did he
It's
do?
like a guy started to resurface, bro. He started to
Bro,
I saw
Bro,
when Twitter
Andrew Tate
banned
is-
him.
yeah.
He came back.
First you
You're
and
killing me, bro.
Andrew Tate is
Right.
my YouTube shorts are just Andrew Tate.
That guy has
Andrew Tate
doubled
said-
down.
Andrew Tate said that weekends are for poor people, bro. He said he hates the weekend, bro. That's when all the brokies come out.
With a brokey.
Yeah,
he
a guy
calls them
like him, he goes to the club on a Tuesday
When there's
when there's no
brokey.
one to bother him.
Bro.
The guy, he snapped some Toyota that was in front of him in jam. Said, now check. I mean, his Toyota has come out of the Sato. I mean, my McLaren.
Good. I have a bad day. I don't know if he's not on Twitter, but this guy's mentor and supposed idol is Andrew Tate. So every time you got like on his WhatsApp status, he has those woo TikToks of Andrew Tate jazzing. You know, when you're 20, if your goal is not such to be within 4 years, then you're not like a man. Guys, like, yeah.
That's Andrew Tate for sure.
With this singer, yours doesn't singer like so.
Nah, Andrew Tate is too smart. When you know Andrew Tate is smart when you see him on a serious interview.
Yeah.
You see that Piers Morgan interview?
Yeah.
Bro, when he decides to just jazz without any of the clickbait and any of the like clouty shit, when he decides to just jazz straight, he makes a lot of he
Bro,
makes very valid points.
I was watching
and that's
that
very to the
interview.
point. But then towards the end,
He had
you can see now he's just itching to say something crazy, bro. Like, because like a guy is on the edge of his seat to say something wild.
Bro, the guy
Before
was
time
talking
runs
about
out.
in that very interview. There was a topic he was talking about that was hot.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't
He
remember
kept
it.
backing away from it like,
Yeah,
you
but
know
like he
I'll
would
go
begin.
crazy.
Oh, it was one of why is he controversial?
Yeah.
It's like you're here teaching guys. I know how to make money. I have 28 McLarens, blah blah blah, and it's
Yes,
like
he- Well, that guy has
well,
money,
28
bro.
supercars. Yeah, he's actually
He has money.
he has money. So he's like, I know how to be successful. I know how to be rich. Then he's like, but I'll keep quiet because he was about to.
He's holding himself back, bro.
But go ahead. Would you be mad if Andrew Tate took you, babe? I
Yes,
wouldn't,
I'd be
bro.
proud, bro. I don't feel like
No, I would be mad. Would it make sense in my head as to how it happened? Yes.
But you'd be
would
mad.
I be
be
mad?
mad.
Yes.
I'd be
Personally,
mad.
yeah,
You
You can't even say hellos.
bro.
Like,
for me,
you would definitely be
Bro,
mad.
like Milo's.
That's all you can do.
Nah. Let me tell you. For me, if a babe left me, for any man,
That's harder than you.
Whether
any man,
that he's
whether
harder
I
or
know
not,
is harder than me
you
or
just
not,
assume it's harder.
any man, I'll just assume there's something
There.
he's putting on the table that I'm not. So the best thing I can do is sit down with this babe and be like,
now.
write a song.
no, and be like, Kati,
Why?
why? And I don't want you to be like, no feelings, no
If you'd like to listen to the full conversation, please consider subscribing to the Mob Jazz Podcast Patreon. Once you do, you'll have access to the full conversations as well as subscriber-only content. The Mob Jazz Podcast is made possible through our Patreons. If you like what we're doing here, please consider becoming one.